Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings III and our roleplay series as the Dokeianos dynasty. So I did have those two repair guys come yesterday, and overall everything went fine. They fixed both the sink and our heat. It was incredibly expensive, and surprisingly, because getting the heat fixed was not cheap, the plumbing was actually more expensive, as I guess as it always is. I suppose that's not surprising. Plumbers are ridiculously expensive. And then I watched him do it, and I felt like I could have done that myself if I knew how to do that. I'm sure I could have looked it up on YouTube, and I really regret not doing so, because with what he replaced and stuff, I looked at the prices, and it would have been a quarter of the price just to buy the parts and do it ourselves. So I regret not doing it, but I didn't really know what the issue was or how to fix it. But I think I probably could have figured it out, and so could have saved a lot of money. And very unfortunate, because all that was money we don't really have right now. So it's a rough time at the moment, guys, but at least we have heat and we're not freezing to death. This is the first time in 2 weeks that I haven't had to wear like a hoodie or a jacket in my own house, so this has been nice. I have not been able to read your guys' comments from the previous episode yet, so I won't be able to respond to any of those in here if you suggested anything. But we are going to cover a few things. Like, first of all, I wanted to show you guys how our empire is looking as far as our dynasty goes and where we've all put them. So, as we know, our dynasty is here, and we have these lands. We have our dynasty here in Bulgaria now. We're about to have our dynasty here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. So it looks like they did have a boy. That was one thing we were worried about. Remember, we did get the matrilineal marriage here, so we would have to assassinate this boy here in order to actually get our dynasty here. But we do have something set up there. We've got our dynasty over here now as well. And as far as arranging a marriage for her to make sure that it's a matrilineal marriage, guys, I think that this is fixed. This is not the vanilla, or excuse me, this is not the launch version of CK3 where, the female characters didn't do matrilineal marriages when they're under the AI. They definitely seem to do it. You can see here's a matrilineal marriage. Every female character seems to arrange matrilineal marriages for themselves, from what I've seen, and also for, and this is both male and females, for their daughter. If their daughter is set to inherit, they typically seem to favor the matrilineal marriages, unless you have like a favor or something like that. So she should arrange a matrilineal marriage for herself, and most importantly, I can't arrange the marriage for her. We actually can't arrange marriage for anybody of our dynasty right now. I checked already, and everybody's already married, or we can't arrange the marriage for them. So she'll have to arrange the marriage for herself. But we do have our dynasty over here, and then of course we also have our dynasty in Crimea. So those are the lands we've expanded to. We do not have Crete anymore. Looks like our dynasty lost it here, unfortunately. So yeah, we do not have Crete. And of course we are the emperor. We're ruling with our wife here. And we're combining our dynasty with the imperial dynasty. And we've got our daughters here who are all married. We arranged the marriage for two of them, the eldest, after we assassinated her previous betrothed. And then we also arranged the marriage for the younger daughter as well. So he's set to marry over here in Jerusalem. And I don't think... Yeah, we haven't assassinated him yet. I think that's what we're currently working on right now. Yeah, we got 5 years till we complete that. We still need to get agents and all that good stuff, because we did just start that after becoming the new character here. And finally, before we look at our new character, our middle daughter has a terrible marriage arranged that we could kill him, and maybe we would be able to arrange a marriage for her, but I don't think that happened before they ended up getting married. We might be able to turn down the betrothal. I don't know though, guys. We'll have to see if that'll work out or not. If it does, then I'll try and refuse it, try and break it, but I don't think that's going to be an option, guys. But yeah, I would break it, because again, this is not really a good, this is a terrible marriage. There's really no benefit to it. I don't even get an alliance or anything, so I really feel like we could have done a better marriage there. But I'm not going to assassinate him, because we don't have time, and frankly, there's so many people we're trying to assassinate right now. So let's go ahead and start getting ready with our new character, because we are playing as our son now. He is coming to the throne at 37, but still much younger than his father was when he came to the throne at like 48 or 49. So we'll probably play as him probably for a little bit longer. I guess it depends on his health. He's got these two modifiers here. And let's go ahead and get a lifestyle chose. So we're going to do the stewardship, since that's what he's good at. And between the lifestyle focuses, wealth, domain, or duty, remember that we are patient, content, and diligent. So with that in mind, I don't think we should go for the wealth focus because, we're content with the amount of money we have. You could also say we might not go for the domain focus because that. I'd say that you can really, I would say you could go for this one, especially with being diligent. But being diligent and being patient and content, I feel like this would be what we would do. So this will only give 1+ stewardship and also increase opinion with guests and people in our court, but that's not really that helpful. I guess it stops them from being agents, but other than that, there's really not. If it might stop them if their opinion's high enough. It's really not that much useful overall compared to the other two. I think this is the worst one. The enemy agent acceptance is helpful. Sometimes it's just enough to get them to accept, but it's not a lot. But I think it's kind of the worst one of the three. But I think it's the most fitting for our character. So we're going to go for that. And then as far as our perks, we'll probably continue going down this tree here because he's just about done with it. We only got 2 left. So what we're all getting from this, we can demand payment for hooks. We got more money from the vassals, including from Republican vassals. More money while at war. Men-at-arms maintenance per dread is reduced, and I'm not sure what our dread is. We'll have to take a look at that. Of course, we can extort our subjects, and monthly income per stress level is increased. So essentially, as the steward character, we should have less problems with money than we did as our previous character. I don't know if he's got any hooks that he can make use of to sell. It doesn't look like it. But we can ask our head of faith for gold, so we will, because we need it. So we'll do that. That's going to get us a big chunk of money. Let's go and fill out our council, guys. And then also, as far as who we're going to sway, we should probably sway the patriarch first. 76% chance of success. That's really not that high. It probably doesn't help that we have such a low, diplomacy here. It's not great. Our diplomacy is low. Our marshal's low. Very good steward. Terrible with intrigue. Learning's pretty good though. But overall, I guess our prowess is also about average. But overall, we're kind of a more balanced character. So good at some things, not at other things. So we're not going to fabricate any claims right now. Yeah, I don't think that's what we want to do. And I think this would take too long, converting faith. So we're not going to do that either. Maybe. Let me just see. We could convert there, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know how long this is going to take. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, guys. We'll start them on that. So let's go and get all the positions filled out. So as far as our Chancellor goes, we could put our uncle in charge here. That's what he's best at, but he's also good at Marshal, so I'm a little bit hesitant. He would really fill out any of these roles. So let's see if there's any... Let's go through the rest of this and see if there's any other issues where we need to fill him in. So our brother here is fantastic at stewardship, so I think he should clearly be our steward. Yeah, and he's also a powerful vassal, so it makes sense. We already have the spy master filled out. Is that who we want in charge, though? I suppose he's the best pick. Yeah, we'll use him for that. I think we did that last episode. Then we have our marshal. I guess our other brother would be the best marshal, which then means that our uncle can be the Chancellor. Yeah, I guess that's how we'll do this. That leaves 2 powerful vassals who don't have positions, and he would be average at something. The Duke here, the Duke of Athens, we could put him in a couple positions, but obviously he's just not as good as the other ones. And then this Duke here is just not great at all. So we're just gonna have to take that opinion hit from them, unfortunately. So yeah, with the Marshal, let's go and put our brother in charge, and our uncle will be our Chancellor. All right, excellent. So we'll keep him on the domestic affairs. With him, we're going to have him continuing increasing control here. Hopefully he'll get that done soon. Continue supporting schemes and continue collecting taxes. So all the jobs have been taken care of. And I think that's all we needed to do. Yeah, so we're doing a war. This is where we left off last episode. We did get that money. Excellent. Now that we have some money, we can make use of that because we need to get some agents. So we cannot get her, unfortunately, so that's kind of a shame. We can bribe him, though, for 50 gold. That's pretty cheap. It's not going to be enough to get it high, so let's go ahead and do one more. Yeah, we'll do one more here. He's really willing to accept that. Just see if we have any hooks. I don't think so. I think we checked this before. Yeah, no hooks. Secrets to make use of. And we are facing a dangerous faction. You know, that's pretty typical here when you become a new character. You have that short reign penalty. So yeah, we're looking at a very powerful. Oh wow. A big problem. Huh, I'm a little bit surprised these guys have... That doesn't make any sense. How does the faction military power 1,217%? Huh. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it hasn't updated. Maybe we gotta wait for a month to go, because that is not right. They do not have, like, you can see right here, they have less numbers than us. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, guys. Let's see when it updates, because that's not right. They should not be able to rebel. I was thinking that we had, like, our brother or uncle or something was involved in that. Well, it looks like the Empress is facing another faction as well. We're 84%. I would give a little bit more money to get that higher, guys. Let's see if we can't get her to accept for 56 gold. That's not bad. That should get us up close to 95%. All right, so remember, sieging these two. We got 2 months to have that one done, 3 months to get that one. We don't know where the enemy army is. Yeah, we're at 95%. Excellent. So hopefully we should get him assassinated. We'll wait until we get into January. Oh, there's the army right there. Okay. And we have become the head of the dynasty now that we've gotten into January. Excellent. But this has not updated. Oh, yeah, it has. Okay, so it's no longer 1,200 something percent, but a bunch of people have joined factions against us, including our damn uncle, man, but she is very powerful. So with that, we are facing quite the rebellion here. Just about all of our vassals, in fact. Our brother is going against us. Man, I'm going to see if we can't get some alliances with our brothers and stuff. Let me just see what all the possible alliances are, because that would really be helpful. Of course, we can call them into the war. I'm not seeing anything about alliances. Maybe because we're at war right now. Yeah, that's a real shame, guys. Because yeah, we could really use that. Let me just see if it's even like on here so we can see what's going on. Negotiate alliance. Here we go. So he's not willing to accept, not because we're at war, but because he has a claim to our throne. Oh, Lord. All right, guys. So this is going to be a rough rebellion. We should probably get this done here as quickly as possible, because I don't think we're going to be able to deal with it. If I can't create alliances with anybody, we have nobody to marry off. You know, maybe if we had our daughter available, we could try and marry her to create an alliance here. But yeah, guys, I think we're in trouble. That's a big old rebellion. Let's see what they're wanting, guys. So this is a Liberty faction. So they're looking to decrease crown authority. We might have to accept. I don't know. They're not that much more powerful than us. And man, if we can just get out of this war, we'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see what situation we're at when they actually, you know, try and force us. Maybe we can get some stuff improved before then. I don't know. We'll have to see, guys. Remember, we're going to be increasing our numbers as well as we get, sway the patriarch. So they are doing this attack here. They'll get it in 4 months. So we might have to send troops over there. I think that's his entire army. So we could probably safely send our troops over there now. 77, yeah, that would be his entire army there. So we could go ahead and send our army across. Would we win, though? This is in the hills, I think. I don't know if we'll get there in time, because remember, we got to take a month to, get rid of the penalty. But let's go out to sea, guys. We need to fight these guys. Once we take these 2 provinces here, we'll start getting the ticking war score. But yeah, it's not going to be enough to get the win, especially if they're starting to take counties from us. Yeah, I don't know that we'll get there in time, guys, because we have to travel here and then land, and then after that we've got to wait a month. So I don't know if we'll reach in time, and then of course we have to travel over there. We can try and time it to do it as soon as possible. I'm not sure how that's going to go down just yet, guys. So let me just make sure these. Yeah, this is a lower percentage, unfortunately. We did get 100 gold. That's going to be helpful. All right, so let's go to land here. And hopefully they don't attack us as soon as we get there. We did finish up a siege here. Gets us a little bit of war score. And we got some prisoners. Let me just make sure that we can ransom them without affecting the war score. But somebody did mention in a previous video that the reason why the war score dropped down is because I accidentally ransomed off somebody who was giving us war score because I wasn't paying attention. So we can get 10 gold for this child here. Sure, it's helpful. And then, yeah, there's no reason to keep her either, though we do have to wait until he accepts the child. All right, so with that, one thing I'm worried about with the fact that we left here is that he could technically defeat us with that army if he wanted to. He might even come over here and siege this as well. So I suppose we should go this way. Let's go this way, though. And I don't know how we got into this mode. Alright, so this siege should be done too. Excellent, so that's done. That puts us at 35%, and we're getting the ticking war score. And we captured somebody else. So let's see if we can't ransom this character. Looks like that's a no. So we could just get a favor on him, I suppose. He's an older guy. He's about to die. So, yeah, I don't see any reason to try and recruit him or do anything with him besides just, like, demanding his conversion and getting a weak hook, I suppose. So, yeah, we'll get rid of him, too. And then this guy here is going to go over this way. And yes, the Empress has got more and more factions going against her right now. You know, I wonder if we can't appease some of our vassals. Oops. That are angry because, like, for instance, I'm wondering if we gave him his title, if that would be enough. Probably not enough to make him happy. In fact, I think we're probably just going to end up... yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to make him happy, guys. You take that down by -25, plus you get the opinion boost from giving him the county. And yeah, it would get him the positive, but I don't think it would be enough to get him out of the faction, guys. Unfortunately. Because, yeah, I'd be willing to give it to him, but not if it's going to result in him being more powerful and us being weaker. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's just going to have to fight the rebellion. Unless I can do something to get some of these guys out of it soon. So this is happening in 7 months here, guys. Almost got our army up there. It looks like they are fleeing now. All right, so that's not surprising. So we do have a much larger force. Let's go and ransom them her off for 50 gold. Oops. Huh. Trying to get this army selected. So we can go over here. And then we'll see what they do. They might go back across the sea and we're just going to be using all this damn money. Yeah, they very well will probably go out to the sea and then we'll have to choose to follow them. Faction organizing. Even in the midst of a war, Prince Dorotheos and his supporters in the Liberty faction are willing to use any excuse to push their agenda. With my troops in gold bleeding away on the battlefield, I need to take a hard look at what options I have available to mitigate this threat. So I can say I must convince the realm to stand united. This is a stewardship challenge, so... Oh, no, excuse me, it's a diplomacy challenge, but we would get 100 stewardship lifestyle experience points. Okay, so... we probably would not succeed at this because we suck at diplomacy while he is pretty decent. Although it looks like his diplomacy is lower than it used to be. We just made him our Chancellor. Huh, interesting. Another interesting fact is that he does look like he is gonna die soon. And he's pretty old. Alright, I don't know exactly what will happen with his daughter, but I do think his lands are about to be split. And she is not matrilineal married. But again, we couldn't really do anything about that. As I showed last episode, they were all already married. They already all have kids and stuff, so we would have had to have dealt with that a long time ago. All right, so yeah, we can try to do the diplomacy challenge. We would fail. It's 26% chance. We say a tidy sum will convince him to demur, and they'll lose 50 discontent. I don't know how much of an impact that'll have. Yeah, they can send the ultimatum here. In 22 months, I think that would just make it... Yeah, because I don't know where the numbers are here. Monthly change +4. Where does it need to get to, though? And I'm not seeing any numbers here, because this is faction military power. Yeah, I'm not sure how helpful that would be. It's at 12%, so that might take it down some, just give us more time, essentially, is what this is doing. And that's a lot of money given to a future enemy. We say he must not be allowed to act on his plan, and he loses 30 opinion of us. We're going to arrest him. It's going to be tyrannical. But he can't resist the arrest. We'll gain 10 dread, and the Liberty faction will gain discontent from that rather than losing it. So they'll rebel sooner, though I wonder, without him, I don't think they'll be able to rebel. I say I cannot worry about this right now, which for diligence we can't do. So essentially... this one's, there's no point on doing that one. We're just not good enough at diplomacy. So I feel like we have to do one of these. And I almost feel like we should arrest him. As a patient person, you might say the tidy sum would be the one that we would do. Perhaps. But I don't think that's doing anything. I think we're just throwing money at him. I don't even think he has 50 discontents, and it's going to save us like a couple months. Like literally, it's going to push it back by 2 months, and we're giving 225 gold to an enemy. So I feel like we got to do this one here, since we can't do this. We can't ignore it. So yeah, I guess we're going to do this one, guys, and arrest him. And that should actually stop it. We'll see. But I think it might stop the rebellion. We'll take a look real quick. Yeah, it's definitely going to stop it. He was the majority of the power there. They are, higher discontent here now, but it looks like it's actually going down. So with that, they're kind of in a bad position. And maybe we should just keep him in prison for the rest of the time, because I really don't see how letting him out will ever be good. Yeah, I can't see. Maybe if we could get... That would be a hook on him, a weak hook that would not stop him from just starting it again. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we could do to stop him here. We could, of course, banish him, but then you're going to get more tyranny. We could have him renounce all his claims, I suppose. Yeah, that would help. But it would piss him off more, and he leaves the prison. So yeah, I don't know how helpful that would be. And we could get the weak hook, which that doesn't stop him from joining rebellions. His children do not have the claims here. So I think by doing that, we eliminate this whole branch of the family from having any claims on the kingdom. So we could do that. It's not, but again, that's not going to save us from the faction. Because this is not him trying to put himself on the throne. This is him trying to reduce liberty. So I don't think it would save us here, guys. So I think what we're going to do is just leave him in the prison. I think that's the best thing to do. He's too dangerous to allow being out right now. Our damn uncle. And got that ransom as well. But the key here is that we have stopped the faction from rising up. That was what was needed. You see, everybody hates us, though. Our vassals do not like us. Oh, yes, we never did fill in the Counselor position here, so we need to get a Chancellor. We could get the Duke of Athens in there. Let me just see if there's... Yeah, there's clearly nobody else. That's going to be better here. And that'd help improve his opinion a little bit. He didn't like our father, though, so that's hitting us as well. Yeah, there's really no way to get these guys to like us. It is what it is, man. Alright, so we have both armies here sieging, because I'm a little bit worried about the enemy. And we'd also take attrition going to any of these locations. You know, we're just going to keep both armies here, guys. Try and get that siege done. And I don't know what he's going to do here. But I'm not really looking to chase him down at the moment. Tourney troubles. So I don't know if we've had this event, so we're going to read it. As Basilius, I have been obliged to attend a local sparring tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. Yeah, I don't think we've read this one. While I'm waiting under the pavilion for something to happen, my brother, Prince Constas, comes up to my table and sits down. Some tourney, eh? Anyway, how have you been? So we can say, it's good to see you, and then our brother will become our friend, which will be excellent, because I do not want to have to fight him, man. I'm not trying to fight all of our brothers. Even though out of all the titles, this is one of the more profitable ones. And that actually reminds me of one thing as well, which we'll take care of here in a minute. But yeah, I think we're going to do that one, guys. Or we say, excuse me, I was just leaving and we'll no longer be close. Yeah, let's be friends with our brother. That makes perfect sense. And that will also get him out of that damn faction as well. Yeah, so he's no longer in a faction. And, discontent will decrease even further, and they just don't have the military power necessary to do anything there. So yeah, we're now friends with a brother. That means we don't have to worry about his rebellion, which means I almost want to give him this title, but we'll wait to give it to him. It's rightfully his, though, honestly. So we probably should get it to him. I thought he would get it in the inheritance. But we're going to wait until at least this war is done, until we're done dealing with the rebellions and stuff like that before we grant it to him. But what I was thinking about, and I had forgotten to do, is that we actually need... How much could you ransom him off for? Just 100 gold? Seems like I should be able to get more. We need to get this building so that's not disabled anymore, because what happened is when we gave that duchy title to our son, who is now our current character, as our last character, the duchy title was destroyed since he didn't own any of the counties in the area, so apparently it was destroyed. So we need to create the title again, and then we're going to go and do that now. Some people ask me about creating the kingdoms. You'll notice that, like, our brother, for instance, sees us as not being his rightful liege, so therefore we're getting a penalty, the opinion penalty, because we don't have the kingdoms here. The problem is, if we create these kingdom titles and we're not yet the emperor, then when we die, those kingdom titles would, would go to siblings, and then they would become not independent because they'd still be in the empire, but they'd be independent of us. So we'd lose control of the realm. Once we become emperor, that's not an issue anymore. Which I guess technically our next character will become emperor, but I never know exactly how that's gonna play out. If we get the imperial title and they take the kingdoms, I guess then it wouldn't matter. But yeah, I don't really see any point on creating these just yet. But we do want to create this duchy title with that money that we have. So let's go and do that. And that'll make it so this building is no longer disabled here. And we also gained a level of fame. Excellent. So that has put us at distinguished. And also, you'll notice I no longer have the timer here. In the options where, the timer would fill up, and then once it filled up, it'd be locked, and then you can go on to the tooltip. Notice I no longer have that. Instead, I have the click mode. This is the superior one, and most people prefer that. The reason why I wasn't using it is because it had to use the middle mouse button. You had to use that to lock it. And on my mouse, my middle mouse button, it didn't work. So I could scroll in and out, obviously, but the click didn't work. And I've been meaning to buy one, and I finally bought a new mouse because, as many of you guys may know, Imperial Rome is coming out next week, and we're going to be covering that. I think I mentioned that actually in a previous video. And on that game, not only do they have this tool system now, the same tool system that these guys have here in CK3, where you use the middle mouse button to lock the tooltips. In order to navigate several of the screens, like the technology and the military traditions and stuff, the only way to do it is to hold the mouse button, hold the middle mouse button, and then move it like so. In like Hoi 4, you can do it with the right click. But Imperial Rome uses the middle mouse button, and it was like impossible to navigate some of those screens. Or it's not impossible, it's incredibly difficult, requiring you to like zoom in and zoom out. Like I'm trying to come over here, so I got to try and zoom in. And sometimes I couldn't even get to certain texts with that method. I'd have to constantly like try and reset it and hope that it would like let me get over there. It was almost impossible to really mess around in the technology and military tradition screen because of its use of the middle mouse button. So I had to get a new mouse, guys. So it's nice because now I can finally lock these with the middle mouse button. I don't have to mess with the timer. This is definitely the better method. But I did want to point that out, that we got that fixed. So this will give us, soon, will give us more knights. Might have to wait a second. Maybe it doesn't. Let me just double check here. Yeah, should we? I don't know if our other level gave us a knight or not. They are going back out to sea. Damn it. All right, and they're now sieging these two areas down. Shoot. All right, so we have to go back out to sea again, which is a real shame. Because, yeah, we're just blowing money here unnecessarily, and it looks like they are, in fact... What if I just stop that? Would they stop? No. Let's let them go back out to sea and blow money. We'll see where he's going. Okay, he's landing there. I think we will have to go out to sea no matter what. All right, so that's kind of a shame, guys. Is what it is, because, yeah, they're going to take these two from us. I can't get them engaged in battle. And I'm really worried they're going to attack here. They might just come and do these. But yeah, if they attack here, what we'll do is we'll wait to see exactly where he's going. And another cadet branch has been created. Lots of cadet branches out there now, guys. It does seem like he's coming over this way. So when he lands here, he'll still be 2 provinces away. I don't know if we'll get it done in time, guys. Let's see. He will get there in 3 days. Yeah, you move quick enough where... Yeah, 6 days, and I don't think we're going to make it here, guys. Alright, so that's a real bummer. I think we're going to have to leave. I could try and keep them here, but I don't even think they'd finish it before they attack. Yeah, like 6 days, I think it would be just short. Probably like a week short. So we're probably going to have to leave now. So we're going to want to go this way. Although, we're going to take attrition. I think we're going to take attrition no matter where we go. Could go here so they attack us in the hills. I mean, that'd help, but doesn't... Yeah, it's not good enough, man. Could just try and go out to sea. That'd be the one sure way to get out of there. Why is this so damn expensive? That doesn't make any damn sense. Is it more expensive to leave from a province you don't control? Because, yeah, look at, we're paying 116 to move 2,000. We're paying 96 to move 9,600. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm guessing it takes more if you're trying to do it from a location you don't control. If we go this way, we take attrition. Take 100 casualties here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the best way to go about doing this would be. Could go here and he'd attack us in the hills, so we'd have, you know, the hill advantage. But I mean, he's got men at arms. He's gonna wreck us. I don't think that'd help much. Yeah, it wouldn't help much at all, actually. Huh. Yeah, we're kind of in a pickle here because I don't know if we'll get these guys over here in time. I'd expect not. And we might be able to make it over here and then this way, but I doubt it, guys. I think he would just attack us there anyways. Yeah, I think the only way is to run, and I think we'd take attrition every time we move. Maybe not there. So yeah, we can try and just go through here, take the 100 casualties. I feel like we gotta run until we can get this army over here. It just takes them too long. And it looks like they're not gonna get out of there in time anyways. So we should have just finished the damn siege. Alright, so that's unfortunate. Well, we wanted to finish the siege, but... Alright, so they're gonna attack us and they're gonna destroy us there more than likely. I think they do have the recently disembarked penalty, which is huge. But let's just go here, guys. This is the best way to do it. We're just gonna have to take the loss, unfortunately. That's a shame, but it is what it is, man. I was worried about that with us bringing the army over here. Maybe we should have just stayed here with the entire army and just let them siege. But I felt like we were just gonna be trading provinces, man. Like they would. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get them engaged in a battle. Man, it looks like somebody might have died. Yeah, let's take a look at this battle, guys. I think somebody just died. The Duke, perhaps? Let's just take a look, see exactly what happened. So, obviously, our armies were, I think, completely destroyed. Yeah, it looks like the armies were, yeah, completely destroyed, unfortunately. So, that's a real shame. It puts us in quite of a bad situation here now, guys. So, let's just take a look at the events. Okay, he was captured. The Duke of Athens was just captured. Okay. That's fine. It does mean we'll have to appoint somebody temporarily. And since I'll probably put the Duke of Athens back here, we should probably just put somebody who's not that important in this position that we don't really care about irritating, like the mayor here. So put him there for now. Yeah, we are in a bad situation now. Now, we're not at war with any of these guys here, so we're going to try and avoid them if we can. He's come back over this way. So I think we'll probably just, like, siege here. I'd love to chase him down, but we'll take attrition. I think he's probably going to go back across the sea. Just kind of this is a terrible conflict. Whenever you have to fight, you know, across the sea, it's always kind of a pain in the butt with the AI. Yeah, they're gonna go back over there. I don't think there's anything we can really do besides siege this down for right now. That'll help with the war score. Remember, we do have the ticking war score, so there's that. But yeah, I do assume he'll come back over here and start attacking our stuff. Could raise those levies and men at arms back up. Oh, he's coming over this way. That's good. Let's see. I don't think we'll get over there before he leaves. He's leaving again. So the good thing is that he's blowing a lot of money. Like if we were to just take a look at how much money he's got right now, he's already in negative 143. So at the point that we do fight him, he's going to be in a bad position financially. And why can he no longer increase control? Probably because this guy got here. So we'll probably have to wait till he leaves so we can start increasing control again. Oh, and he's not leaving. Huh. You know what? I'm not going to chase him down just yet. Let's finish the siege up. Because he'll probably get away from us. How long has he got? He's got 3 months. Let's let him believe he can get the siege done. Even if he does get the siege done, then that's fine. He'll have to abandon it if we start moving towards him. So let's get our siege done first, guys. So we can now assassinate him. This is the one with the Viper. So hope you're not afraid of snakes, man. And remember, we're just killing him, and then that makes his brother makes him the heir. So we'll see if that's successful or not. I assume it will be. And it is not. 95%, guys. So you see how this episode's going already. So he survived with this 5% chance of doing so. And so we're going to have to try again. You say your luck will only stretch so far, and that'll end the scheme. or we'll start up a new scheme, which is exactly what we'll do. And I don't know if the percentage will still be, yeah, it's still 95%, so we'll try it again, guys. Hopefully it succeeds next time. You'd think you wouldn't fail twice at a 95%, but you never know with this game. So this siege is going to be done here in days, and we want to move as soon as it's done. We did take more prisoners, so oops, that's not the right button. Man, I just hit the F8 key. I don't know how I got so far over from what I was trying to hit. I was trying to hit F5 and I hit the F8. And F8 is my streaming key. So I just started streaming for about 20 seconds. So yeah, hopefully that didn't mess up the recording. This recording, man, this episode's not going well, man. Not at all. Doesn't look like we can get any money from her, unfortunately. So we'll just demand conversion and gain the weak hook. Maybe it'll come useful later. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we took this, so now we need to go ahead and move straight over here and see if we can engage them. I do assume that they're going to leave, so let's just go here first and see if that'll stop them from moving. He'll have it done in 2 months. So yeah, we should get over there in time to stop that, which is excellent. And I cannot seem to close that. Let me see if there's anything here that we need to do or be aware of. No. We could call more people into the conflict. You know what? I don't think we ever called anybody into this conflict, huh? Yeah, it would make sense for us to call some people in. We don't have any allies. That's one of the problems we have right now. So we can call the house members in. Calling in the dynasty members, though, would cost renown, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, we can call house members in, and maybe this will go a little bit easier if we bring them into this conflict. So yeah, let's go and do this. Bring him in. Do we want to bring him? Yeah, we'll bring him as well. Let's try and get some people involved in this. Just make this go a little bit quicker. We could have done this a long time ago, but I didn't realize we hadn't done it. That's always one of the unfortunate aspects. You know, when I end the episode and we pick up when things are going on like this, is a lot of times I don't remember what I have and haven't done yet. So yeah, we really should have done this already. We probably won't call her in though. She doesn't have very many men. She's got 1,000. You know, I don't like reducing some of these people's men by too much, because, you know, they might have to defend themselves. 11,000, almost 12,000 men there. That's a lot of dudes. Luckily, we're not fighting them, as long as we can avoid them. Oh shit! How'd we get so low? Huh? Not entirely sure how I got the. Yeah, I'm just messing everything up, guys. So allies are joining this conflict. So that'll be helpful. Let's go and attack here now. I'm hoping that he can't get away. Now this is not going to give us any bonuses, I don't think. I'll just double check here. Yeah, it's on the plains, and I don't know about the province. We can take a look, see if there's any defensive bonuses here. I mean, I guess the easier way of doing this would just be look at this. Yeah, there's nothing here, but him being 3 years in debt is going to hit him hard. So this will be a very easy battle here, guys. And that should get us a lot of war score, too. It's a big battle. Big old battle. And another faction was created against us, a peasant rabble. So these guys are coming back. They're going out and coming back. The AI, man, when it comes to the, you know, going out to sea, it's just, yeah, it just doesn't work right. All right, so that got us not as much war score as I thought we would have, unfortunately. We did capture somebody. So yeah, we're at 59%. We didn't capture anybody that's important, so we can go and start ransoming off any characters if they don't have, which this character does. He has good martial, so we'll go ahead and keep him locked up. All right, so let's take a look at that battle. We lost 531. They lost 1845. Looking at the night battles, looks like the Duke here, he got 20 kills. It's our brother. He got the most. Looking at the events, he did kill this count while he's retreating from battle. Well, good job, man. It seems that Duke was killed. He was slain. Alright, so he didn't like us, and we weren't putting him on the council because he sucked. So honestly, that is probably a good thing. Although it does seem that his father inherited the title since he didn't have any kids. So his father now holds that title, and he hates us as well. Yeah, he does not like us. And it's really not from, you know, it's just from the little stuff adding up, and then the fact that he's got claims to those titles. Alright, he's an architect. He's intelligent. He's an older guy. He doesn't have any other kids, so I don't know who's set to inherit. It looks like his sister would inherit. Alright, and she doesn't have any titles. Who's her husband here? Alright, so that's way over here. Alright, so that's interesting. As far as his stats, he's a little bit better than his son. In fact, he has very good stewardship. Of course, our brother's doing that role, so we're not going to put him there. But yeah, we could put him in the diplomacy there, or the marshal. Those would all be, probably not marshal, but the diplomacy one. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that right now. Because right now we just have the mayor, while we were waiting for that duke to get out of prison. And his diplomacy, he's on house arrest, so I think it was 11. So that means the new character here would be better. So let's go ahead and replace the mayor with him. Who's this guy here? Huh. So he's being marked as a powerful vassal. The Baron here. Alright. Well, with that in mind, I suppose what we'd want to do is wait until he's marked as a powerful vassal. I want to make sure he does get marked as one. So let's just wait a little while, because that might update itself. Let's go and move over here. And we're still only at 59%, guys, so we're going to have to chase him down over this way, which I do assume we won't be able to catch him without taking attrition, but we could attack his fort here. We can even split up and try and take both of these forts at the same time. Because I think we would take attrition here. Yeah, the supply isn't great here. 5 months to take that. I think it'd probably take, yeah, well, this one's pretty small with the garrison size here. Alright, we could go ahead and split off some troops and send them over that way. And I guess that's what we'll do. Split off a new army so they can start the siege over there. We'll just throw like 1,300, you know, not even that. We're gonna throw like 1,000. It's like 1,000 men over there. Of course, if he attacks us, then we'd have to reinforce him. And who are these guys commanding? Which army are these guys commanding? Maybe armies of their own? Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. It doesn't really leave us with anybody to put in charge here. Alright, I guess we'll have to put this mayor in charge then. I assume, yeah, he's going to go back out to sea, just as I thought. So yeah, he'll go back out to sea. This siege here would be 10 months since we don't have any men-at-arms that are assisting that. And our allies are now coming. So this war will get a lot easier with the allies coming in. I should have called them in originally, and then this just would have been easier overall. And he is going to come over here and try and attack us there. Alright. And ooh, what happened here? Seems that my dealings with the Baron, I may have accidentally made certain promises of exemptions from his obligations. Okay. So that's unfortunate. So instead we can get a weak, yeah, we'll just have to do the feudal taxes. That Baron probably won't be under us very long anyway, if we give that county up to our brother. And we did get more money from taxes. Excellent. That was right when we needed it. Yeah, we were in debt there. So yeah, I guess we'll complete these 2 sieges here. And I'm not entirely sure who these characters are or why it's important for us. I don't know if one of them was in our court or something. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. All right, so our ally's gonna go take that fort there. With these 2 forts taken, I don't think that'll be quite enough, guys. Yeah, I think we'd have to get some victories. He's also going after his own fort, which he'll get in 6 months. We do have a perk, so let's go ahead and make use of it. So we're probably going to want to do the sell titles decision here. I don't know if we have anything to do here in our decisions. Of course, we can sell those minor titles. We can extort our subjects, which we already have trouble with factions as it is, though I guess we don't have faction troubles because we have 2 of these guys are locked up and the other one's our friend now. So I suppose factions are not an issue any longer. So we could go ahead and extort our subjects just to get a little bit of money. But we'll wait until we actually need it, guys. Because as a content character, I don't think we'd do it just for the money. And now we're not going to be losing as much since we did sway the Patriarch. Not as good as chance to do it the second time here, 66% chance. We'll keep it going though, because we need to get that opinion up higher. We might have to send some gifts his way. So we did finish up the siege there. Excellent. Let's go ahead and send this army over here. And we'll probably need to go send them to collect some supplies for a little while. And we're also about to lose both of these too, so that's kind of a big deal. We might have to go... it'd probably be better to do the siege again when he leaves, because I don't really want to have to fight him, because this is an army that it's unnecessary to fight. And yeah, I don't want to have to fight that many men. I'd prefer to just, you know, retake the location. Alright, so nothing here to be concerned about, though I did want to go ahead and take a look and see if we wanted to replace. Yes, we do. He is a powerful vassal, as I expected he would be, so let's go ahead and replace the mayor, put him in charge. Maybe boost that opinion up a little bit. At 82%, but again, this is actually going to hit us. It's going to hit that war score, unfortunately. It'll probably offset what we get here, actually. We need these guys to come over here and assist us so we can have an easier battle. Alright, let's go to merge these and start moving. And we really don't want to fight these armies, because again, you don't get any war score from it, because they're not involved in this conflict. We're at 95% right now. It's a bummer we can't enforce our demands. And they're leaving. Oh, okay, they've taken the location. That's what happened. All right, so we have to go back and take it. But yeah, that hit us hard. 50% here now, guys. And our culture has now joined the late medieval era, so we have new innovations available. Now, of course, the Empress is the one in charge of that, but we'll eventually be in charge of choosing the innovations very soon. So let's go over here now. And yeah, these guys are just sitting here. And yeah, I don't know what they're doing right now. But we are having some supply issues. And I don't know if there's anywhere we can go to restore the supply. Yeah. And I think we would get hit with that, yeah. So I think we're going to have to go over here and then split our armies to restore the supply. It is what it is, guys. And then we'll start doing the siege again. In fact, what we could do is split these guys off now and go ahead and start the siege up. Yeah, we'll do that, guys. And so we'll have these guys go do this siege here. Maybe put our brother in charge of the battle, or of the siege, I should say. Yeah, we'll put him in charge. And then we will come on over here. And was that enough? I don't know if I actually, yeah, I did reduce it just enough. Excellent. So we're gonna try and assassinate this character again. We've seen this event here. So let's see if the 95% chance is enough. It wasn't last time. So now he's kind of chasing us down here, and the plan worked. Excellent. So he's dead. So we finally completed that. It does look like they are about to attack us here. And we are going to be vastly outnumbered, but we are going to win because of how much in debt they are. And just overall, our army is better. But still, I really didn't want to have to do this battle. And now he's going out to sea as well before he finishes. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, that ship made me think he was going out to sea. So yeah, he's 4 days from completing that. That's going to take the war score down further, but our allies helped out here. Yeah, just overall, this is being a little bit more challenging than I was expecting. And I did think it would be a little bit trickier, this conflict, because of the numbers, but I think it really got messed up when our character died. So now our future son-in-law is the heir of Jerusalem. So next we're going to have to do Syria. Looks like Syria might already be done with. Hold up. What happened here? Oh, okay. He took the throne. His father died, and he took the throne. All right, so we have to kill him now. Okay, in order to get this character in. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And try and murder him. And we actually have a very good chance of success. I'm guessing there's a bunch of agents who are going to join this who are very unhappy with this boy. So we don't even have to do anything. That's excellent. 95% already because we got 5 agents involved, including the spy master. So everybody's unhappy with him because he probably just took over. All right, so here, they do have the numbers. Do we want to send this other army here to assist them? I think we should. Just make sure that we win that. Now, I do think we'll win anyway. Constance is now of age. Excellent. She became a fortune builder. All right, so I think that would result in... Oh, this is the one that we didn't want to do. So I'm wondering if I'll be able to break the betrothal. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's an option to break the betrothal, unfortunately. And I think that's because she's considered to be in our wife's court. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's not going to be anything we're going to do about that. So that'll just be a marriage with a character it's not really helpful. But, you know, it is what it is. Whenever you take over as a character this old, you know, you just don't have much control over what happens. Oh, no, our niece was captured. Whoa. Oh, okay. That's our brother's. And how'd he capture? Oh, right here. Taking his capital, yeah. Oh, is his wife a giant, or that just happened? It looks like that just happened. She's a giant. Alright, so yeah, she was captured. And this is his third daughter. Okay. Feel sorry for him, man. Alright, so yeah, we'll be doing this battle here. And it's supposed to go in our favor. We just barely have the... there we go. Now we have an advantage bonus there. Alright, so we got more troops here too, so we should win this. Again, though, it doesn't help on the conflict at all. We're really actually helping our enemy, because this is his enemy. So kind of unfortunate. And the marriage did happen between those two. Okay, as we expected. So I don't know what these guys are going to do. Looks like they came to help us in the battle. I don't know if they'll get there in time or not. They will have that penalty when they land. And what is this about? All that glitters. Okay, this is about the assassination. My lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. If you sprinkled on top of something, say a gift for the king, it leaves no trace but will afflict whoever touches it with weakness and ill humors. So yeah, we can do this for 125 gold. That is all the money we have, of course. And he'll get not feeling well. A severe health penalty. But you know what? I kind of feel like... Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll do that. Just in case. And this also might reduce his chance of having kids. I don't know. Because I think it's just health penalties. Probably not. Hey, I didn't say anything about reducing fertility or anything. So probably won't affect his chance to have kids. But yeah, we want to get rid of him before he gets his wife pregnant. Although they're just betrothed. Okay, she's not of age yet. So we do have some time. So yeah, I guess we'll do that, guys. I know this is going to break us money-wise. We could always go ahead and get more money, though. There's a lot of ways to get more money. And we did inherit a barony, but I'm not sure where that is. That's Argos. Okay. So we're going to keep the barony for now. Eventually we'll give it out once we are over our domain limit. But for now, we will keep it. And that also makes it so we are not losing as much money. And I think we just got the money from the Baron. Yeah, I think we inherited his money. So that kept us from going in the hole. So with that, and I gotta say, we actually did get some luck there, so that's good. But yeah, with that here, we, yeah, that's a lot of casualties, man, for a battle that doesn't really matter. And it's kind of a shame. And it looks like we also, oh, so the Baron died. The Baron of Argos died in this war, so that's what actually happened. That's funny. So we benefited from that, him dying, I suppose. Alright, so I'm going to dismiss that. Our brother's doing great in these battles. And maybe move these commanders here. And yeah, put our brother in charge here. So he'll go here to start collecting some supplies. He has a lot less men, though. So he could technically fit in other locations. But yeah, we'll just have him go there. And then with this army here, we'll have him go try and get that siege done again. Because that hit the war score pretty hard when we failed that. We do have somebody assisting us here as well, so that's going to be 2 months to get that done. We're going to collect these supplies. I know this army needs to collect supplies as well. We'll do that after the siege. So yeah, we're just going to collect up on the supplies, trying to fix our issues there. The enemy did take here, and now they're moving to take another province here, 2 months away from taking that. They could potentially remove some issues for us as well. I guess he's not really an issue. I forgot his son died and he took over. With this siege being finished, I think that should take the war score up by a lot, but it's not going to be enough, guys. I think we're still going to need a bit more. Alright, so that gets up to 98%. Yeah, I was right about a bit more, just 2% more. Alright, with taking the war score will actually get us in a good spot. Let me see if we have anything from prisoners. We do not. Alright, so let's see what we can do on the ransom. 10 gold here, we'll take that. And we're keeping that character locked up because that High Marshal. Alright, so I guess we're just going to wait till the ticking war score gets it. I don't see any reason to go back out to sea unless we, well, you might have to. I'd prefer to wait, though. I think we might wait for, like, an ally to help us do this. We do not have a lot of money, guys. And he would just take off anyway. Wait, whoa. Oh, we had it. If I would just paused quicker. We had 100% for a split second. Damn it. So close, guys. So close. Alright, so that's unfortunate. I just wasn't quick enough hitting that pause button. If we had it going at a slower speed. I really didn't think that it was going to work that way, though. Are these guys not collecting supplies? Yeah, they are. Okay. They are trying to retake this province here. We got 3 months to get there. Let's go and attack now. And we'll go and... yeah, we probably shouldn't do that then. I was going to say we're going to grab these guys. But yeah, that wouldn't make any sense to do that. Alright, so we're going to go through... I guess that'd be the quickest way. So we'll go through here. Try and get them attacked. It looks like they are going to leave. So we'll just go here. We got to get that 500 men dealt with so they don't siege any of our stuff down. In fact, we might have to come over here and deal with this guy. I'd prefer not to, but yeah, we cannot let them take that from us and further tick our war score down. I'm hoping our allies will get the win here against their army. So yeah, this will be our job, is to make sure that these provinces stay protected. That'll be our role here. So we'll march down this way. I do assume that we'll get there in time, right? Maybe not. We did get another agent that joined. Somebody else was removed. Okay. Not sure what happened in that regard. But we're still at 95%. We still have 5 agents. Looks like he was removed because he got arrested and then he rejoined. That's the way it seems anyway. All right, so it looks like our daughter can now, our daughter, the future empress, can now do the marriage with the King of Croatia, since he is finally of age, which is what we're waiting on. So let's go ahead and send that proposal off. We'll have an alliance with him as well. Excellent. So we are now allied with Croatia. Alright, so I'm hoping we get there in time, man. I don't know. And this is the map event. So we can pay a hunter. We don't really have any money, though. We can explore it ourselves. The 60% chance would be successful. As a diligent character, I feel like this one will do. And yeah, it looks like it was actually successful. Excellent. So 2 months for that to be completed. I don't think his wife is of age yet. Yes, she is. So she's not pregnant yet. So let's hope that he doesn't have any kids. We're marching over here. He'll be done in 2 months. I think we should get there in time. And I feel like our allies aren't helping her because they're going back out to sea. So are they, though. So, all right, let's go and move. Try and get these guys to a place where they won't be attacked easily. I mean, I guess we can wait to see where they go. We are in this battle here now. This should be a nice, easy battle, but again, it doesn't help with the war score at all. Looks like we're still fighting somebody, actually. Another army came over here. Alright. Interesting. That's a big old army that came over here that we're having to fight, aren't we? So we have the advantage favor. There's that, but yeah, this is... You know what sucks is that this whole war, we haven't really had any battles against our enemy. All the battles thus far have been against his enemies. So that's been a little bit frustrating. We keep doing all these battles and they're not helping us in the conflict at all. And somebody else is now attacking us. And I don't think we'd get out of here in time. He might stop, though, you would assume. Let's just go. I think the battle's going to happen no matter what. That's kind of silly that he sent him over there. We're able to sway him again. Excellent. So that'll help further with the money issues. 56% chance of success. I think we'll go ahead and just stop here. I think that's probably good. I don't think we're... with our percentages, I don't think we'll succeed there. And it's not like we don't have a lot of other people we need to improve the opinion with. So let's go and sway our spy master. So hopefully he'll not join any potential schemes. These guys don't have a commander now, so let's go and get somebody selected here. All right, all our commanders keep getting pulled to do other things. Let's go and just place this guy in charge instead. And let's see if we can't get him assassinated. We're using the snake this time. And I was hoping to get this war done, taking war score with all these events that are happening. And yes, we did kill him with the Viper. Excellent. So with that, we now have... I guess Syria is going to have a lot of issues, though, it seems like. Yeah, they might be facing war or rebellion or something. So now our niece's future husband is the king of Syria. Hopefully it'll stay that way, because I don't know what's happening here with some rebellions. So yeah, we've made it so that our dynasty will be on the throne of both Syria and Jerusalem eventually, because both of those were matrilineal marriages. So we've got that secured. What was the next thing we needed to do? There's somebody else that needed to be assassinated, but I can't remember who it is now. God, yeah, there's somebody that we had to kill. Maybe we can look at which titles we are set to inherit. We're third in line for several titles here. Yeah, quite a few titles here, guys. Bulgaria. Maybe that was Bulgaria that we were looking at doing. Because, yeah, if we kill... I mean, again, I don't think we'd kill our nephew. Yeah, so I don't think we'd do that, guys. So we won't kill him. And besides, even if we did, it would go to our brother first, and then our nephew. That would actually be a bad thing, because, yeah, he'd take it out of the empire. So, yeah, like with him, just take a look, see who's set to inherit his titles, because I'm wondering if we could get it to go into our hands. So this would go to our daughter, the Queen of Croatia. And so she would come to rule this, which means it would go under Croatia, right? I'm not sure how that would work. I would assume when she inherited it, it would go under Croatia. Any titles. So we might want to wait until she's empress or something before we do that. I'll look to see who next we want to assassinate. There was somebody that I said I was going to do after these two, and I can't remember who it is. If you guys remember, let me know, since obviously I won't be recording again until Monday for Tuesday's video, since this will be Sunday's episode here. We'll wait to finish this war, guys. It's taking a lot longer than I was expecting it to take. We've had some difficulty in this conflict, but it is just about over. Should go in our favor soon. But yeah, it's been very difficult. The most irritating thing has been fighting all these armies that are not involved in the conflict. So we're not getting any war score from defeating army after army after army. We defeated an army of almost 12,000 men and got no war score from that. So that's been a little bit frustrating. And then the constant back forth between the sea. It's one of those issues whenever you fight somewhere that's either not connected by land or just too far to walk by land. It's just one of those issues because the AI likes to go out to sea and spend lots of money. And of course, it helps you if you ever do battle them because they're in debt. But if you can't get them to engage you, then it's kind of difficult to deal with it. But it should be over soon. We're getting the taken war score. There's no way that they'll be able to finish a siege by the end. And we knew this was going to be a more difficult conflict because he did have some numbers behind him. I could have ended it sooner, though, if I would have called in all those allies. So I should have done that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment, especially if you happen to remember who that other character I wanted to assassinate was after Jerusalem and Syria. So go ahead and post that down in the comments if you happen to recall. So I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, which remember will not be until Tuesday. All right, thanks for watching, guys.